Xbox Ambassador Gamer with Lyme here, and welcome back to another video. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and check out the rest of the flight training. We actually went ahead and started on it. We did 1, 2, and 3. So we'll go ahead. We're basically just learning how to fly in a Cessna 152. We'll click on there. Oh, I guess the first 4. So we went up to landing. Now I am having a little bit of difficulty with my using an Xbox One controller. I have no idea. I haven't actually had a chance to check it out, but for some reason it seems like it's drifting. So excuse me. So what we're going to do here, go on to number 5, traffic pattern. We're going to load it up. Hopefully it doesn't take forever. It does seem to sometimes take a little bit to load, so hopefully it doesn't take that long. So it shows 1, 2, 3, 4. In this training you will learn about the following: crosswind, downwind, base, and final. And downwind, keep the runway along the middle of the wind strut of the aircraft to stay at a gliding. Okay, it's already like going on here. So it's actually going so fast you can't even really read it. Left-hand pattern, all the turns will be to the left. Well, that's obvious. If it says 1, 2, 3, 4, and a counterclockwise rotation. Anticipate the wind for your final turn to not overshoot the runway. And we lost our music going for a second there. So your planes, okay, that's already gone. To land, the airspeed and rate of descent are reduced. That's that the plane descends at a low enough. Okay, went too fast. I have no idea why it's actually chopping out. Maybe I have too many windows open. I have a terrible habit of actually having, like, you know, 20 windows open at the same time as I'm trying to do something, or even worse, maybe 30, 40. But okay, so we're still gonna have the training instructor, which is good. So far I'm liking this. I haven't had a much chance to actually play more yet, but so far I've always been a big Microsoft Flight Simulator fan, basically, and this one here is even more exciting just because the fact that it's going to be huge. So many places you can actually go and check out, and I'm excited for it coming out on the Xbox One Series X once it actually gets released. I don't know, it's something different, basically, right? So I'll be glad once you're actually done all the training and get into it. And I would just go ahead and do that, but basically, you know, I don't know how good that is for me to actually do. So it says I'm there ready to fly. So off we go. So we're gonna get in here and see what she has to say today.
No one likes going around in circles. Unless you're
well, of course not. So we're going to disengage parking brake, press the Y plus the D. I'm gonna do that. I did find out.
By the time we're through here,
that's your rudders.
the full run from takeoff to landing. So let's get started.
What's it say? Oh, there's your actual park right there on the left hand side. You can actually pull it out. Okay, and then we're gonna need a throttle, which I did manage to figure out how to do the other day. So I can't remember what I did. That goes up and back. Nope, that's not that. Okay, oh, that's my flaps. Okay, well that's easy enough then. So flaps are right on the joystick, and I just can't remember what I did. Like I said, I remember I was doing something, and there was an actual thing on the joystick I did, and I don't remember what it was. So there we go, right there. It was actually A that I pushed. Now I don't know which. Oh, okay. A and then B is to back off again. So perfect. So actually use our rudders just to try and get going to the aircraft down the runway, basically straight. I believe we're actually going at full speed here, or what we can anyways. Once we get to, this should be enough to actually get us to take off.
When we're up, keep us aligned with the runway and climb to 5,400 feet. We're going for a left-hand traffic pattern.
Okay, so reach 5,400 feet. I can't remember how to do a couple other things. So traffic pattern entrance is in 0.84. What we got for height?
Once we reach altitude,
Okay, so it
you're gonna
says
start turning left 90 degrees toward a 122-degree heading.
okay, so I think right now we are using 122 or something.
Okay, we're in the pattern. Get ready to enter the crosswind section.
Okay, so
Good. Keep going till you reach the traffic pattern altitude of 5,700 feet. Ready to make your left turn downwind? When the runway appears at the halfway point of your wing strut, you'll know you're at a good glide distance.
that's a downwind turn. We can look over to the left-hand side. So we still want to keep our altitude up. So we're basically...
Wind at our back now. We're on the right track.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn again.
Your nose to a cruise attitude and reduce power to 2,100 RPMs. Once your
Should do a
speed
base
is
turn once we're there.
Add 10 degrees of flaps to prep us for landing.
So we're going to need 2,100.
Bad time to check if the runway is looking good. And it probably goes without saying, always watch out for other planes entering or exiting the pattern.
Okay, well, I don't really see any planes around
We're gonna
us.
fly past the end of the runway here. Keep going until you see it at a 45-degree angle behind you.
Okay, so it's basically going to sort of coach us here.
That's your cue to turn left again onto the base leg.
I can't remember what it actually said to do for speed, so I'm going to speed up just a little bit here. So we're still at about 5,400 feet, 53, something like that, but we're going to crank it up. I don't want to be up here all day, so just playing around with the rudders a little bit.
All right, reduce power to idle to start losing altitude and maintain cruise attitude. Keep an eye on the runway as we get ready for our final turn. That'll
Okay, so this
keep
is
our speed
final
around
turn.
25 knots.
Okay, so final turn is up there basically, so we have a little bit to go. I think we're doing okay.
There we go. The runway's in full view.
Okay,
Make
so we're gonna
sure
go
to
ahead
keep
and
the
turn
plane
left.
centered on approach.
So
If you're too
I
high,
think
add
basically,
flaps. Too low, add power to maintain the glide path.
what are we at for height here? Still says we're, oh, that's not, yeah, okay, it does say that too. We're still, no, that's impossible. I was gonna say, it still says we're like very, very high here. Okay, we have to come in. Let's go smooth here. Oh, a little bit of a rough landing there, but okay, we're gonna actually apply the brakes. Gonna slow down first. Put the brakes on. And the brakes are on, are they not? Oops, wrong way. Okay, let's see if we can actually stop this thing.
Way to stick the landing.
There we go.
Now, just apply the
So,
brakes
it wasn't that great.
and make sure you don't stop on the runway, of course.
Okay, so
If other planes are looking to land, we've got to move. Take one of the taxiways on the right.
we'll head off to the side here.
Good job. As an old instructor said to me, not only did you not die, you're really learning to fly.
Okay, so that looks like that is actually completed. Now, I mean, my landing wasn't that good, but okay. So next training flight, first solo flight. Okay, we're gonna go to the next activity. So we're gonna go continue. So far, this video is about 10 minutes long, which isn't bad. I'm gonna try and keep it to about half an hour for you guys, if possible. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see how long it's going to take to actually complete each one. There we go. So in this training, you'll learn about the following: crosswind, downwind, base, and final. Is this the actual right thing? Because isn't that what we already done? Or we just have to do it by ourselves? During a complete traffic pattern, name the different legs are... Oh, it already changed. I was going to read that off, but actually travels through quite quickly for some of its stuff. Okay, so here we go. We are ready to fly. So, gonna hit it again.
It's time. Your first solo.
Okay, so this is our first solo flight. So we're gonna go ahead.
Radio contact if you need me.
Okay.
Something tells me you won't. Your goal is to complete Sedona's left-hand traffic pattern on your own. Remember what we covered in our previous sessions, and you'll be just fine.
Okay, so we're gonna press the parking brake at full power. We're gonna wait until we get to about 45 notches. I can't even remember the last little thing, basically. Okay, so reach 5,400. Want to make sure we're not going too far off here. We're gonna get up to 5,400 first. Now, if I could actually get the plane, just stay straight. Trying to do a fairly steep climb here. I don't think, no, we can't. Okay. Okay, let's go back up. We're going to turn left to join the traffic pattern. Okay, so we're going to start turning left. Want to look out our window here. Okay, airport's basically about there. So we're going to go ahead, keep our altitude up here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, turn left again. Turn left for base leg. Okay. What are we looking at for height here? We're actually a little bit low. We're going to go back up to 5,400. There we go. Let's go up here so we get to about a 45-degree angle from the runway. Then we'll go ahead and make our turn. So it should actually be fairly easy to do this solo flight. Okay, so what are we at right there right now? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I think we're gonna back a little bit of the and it might actually be my traffic pattern might be a little bit close here. I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna turn left. Turn to drop. Okay, we need a little bit more height, so I'm gonna pick things up a little bit. We'll go ahead, try and line ourselves up. It's not the cleanest here, but will work, I think. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and drop our engine right off to an idle. See if we can get a better landing this time. I'm trying to concentrate here, so a little bit rough still, but I'm just gonna try and taxi over here. A little bit too late, but
that's life, right? But you did it all on your own.
okay, so
You weren't really supposed to land there. You're
why
on
not?
your way to becoming one hell of a pilot.
Okay, well, so I don't know. I guess I didn't do as something I wasn't supposed to do, but we'll go ahead to the next one there. We're gonna go ahead, hit continue, next activity. So I apologize for not talking too much on here at the moment. I'm just trying to concentrate and basically make it through so that we can actually sort of go on some adventures with you guys. Check out different places, see how accurate things are. So what are we going to be doing this time? This is actually part of the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, so this is actually currently on PC. So I highly recommend that if you guys do not have this, that you go ahead and get it if you can. Now I heard some people say that it is hard to run on their computers. I'm basically running a what am I running? GTX 1070. I believe it's either a 6 gig or an 8 gig or something. I just got it a little while ago. If you watched my last video, you probably heard me talk about it a little bit. Basically, the reason why was because, you know, I wasn't able to play a lot of the games. So, what are we going to do here?
Flying is freeing. Open skies, endless possibilities.
So, no objective.
You need to be prepared.
Okay, so what are we going to do?
Navigation prep and procedures. The fundamentals of getting from point A to point B.
Okay, doesn't seem like too bad.
Putting some distance between us and the ground.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and put some power to the plane. Take the brake off. And away we go. So we just have to just our nav log. I don't know if we're supposed to start. Okay, well, we went ahead and started anyway. So see, my plane sort of travels off to the right hand side. So I have a feeling my controller, even though it's a brand new one, is actually, it sort of keeps wandering. Okay, so we have plenty of Okay, so far we're good.
Till we reach 5,800 feet.
Okay, so climb around the airport. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a quick peek. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna actually take off to the left here. I don't really wanna. I can't remember how to set up my trim basically, so it. Got 54. Let's quickly take a look out to the side. I'm gonna turn again and climb. Okay. Probably went too far that time. Yep, we did, but that's okay. Let's get up to 5,800. Okay, runway's over there. Let's get up, come on.
It goes without saying, but good navigation starts with good departure prep.
Okay, so where are we off to now?
The aircraft for the first leg of your trip.
Set cruise altitude.
Attitude? Check. Now for your heading.
Okay, so where do we want to go?
You'll want to rely on your heading indicator. Compasses are prone to errors, especially during turns or while accelerating or decelerating. Go ahead and position your plane above the airport.
Above runway center. Okay, so then I'm gonna turn around the opposite direction here. You're going over to the left. Let's just sort of bank it slow here. Gonna bring it up. Gonna try and basically go above here, and then we're gonna travel to the left a little bit as we need to. Okay, I'm gonna get up on top here.
Oh, one last bit of departure prep. We need to validate the time. That's a fancy way of saying start the clock.
Oh. Okay, so reset. Okay. Oh, we have to start it.
On the nav log, you can see our next waypoint, Munns Park. Is it a
Okay.
41-degree heading about 5 minutes away?
So we're gonna go ahead, turn left.
Basically flying a given heading for a given amount of time. Sometimes you deviate, but if you track the time flown from your last known position, you'll always have at least a range for your current position.
Okay, so that makes sense. Maintaining 5,800. I'm actually getting things much smoother now, so.
Speed can increase or decrease depending on the wind. That's why at your next waypoint you'll want to compare your estimated time en route with the actual time flown. Validate your estimate and your progress.
Okay, so what does this show? ETA 1146. I don't even know. 649. I don't really understand how to check all those things out, so. The heading is 343. We are actually getting there. Basically, it's fairly simple for here now. So. At about 6,300. So I don't really want to be flying that high. I don't think. I guess we just keep traveling here. Everything looks good. Yeah, everything is good. So go back over to here a little bit. I'm doing 6,200. Still climbing some, but so basically it's just, I mean, it's something very, very easy to do. So it's pretty simple. So far, 2 minutes, 8 seconds. I think on there it's showing like, you know, 6 minutes and 49. Which is good. So far, let me see, 12, 16, we're at about 6. So roughly halfway right now, and we've spent 240 flying, so we should actually make it there a little bit better time than what's actually planned. We're down to 5.5. I don't know how many waypoints we're gonna have to do for in here, so the video may be a little bit longer because we're gonna try and get all the rest of the training in here for you guys. Traveling, we're about 6,400. I have no idea if we're gonna have to land over here somewhere or if it's just gonna be basically just drive over top and that's it. We're gonna be done, but so far still good. Still 4.3. Six 18 p.m. local time. Okay, how's it looking? Yeah, we're not too terribly high off the ground here, so 3.60 to go. We're at about 6,500. So far 6:49 just for our time, and we actually have 4:43. So 2.5 left. So it'd be about roughly a quarter of the way. A little more than a quarter. Or less than a quarter, sorry. About 1/5 of the way left. So, not a lot to do, but a little bit. $1.7. $1.5. So getting closer. Take a peek. You can actually see the golf course there. Let's take a look on to the left hand side. Take a look to the right hand side. So it shows we're at about 7,000, 7,200, something like that. I don't know if we need to be higher or lower, or does it even actually matter. So our video length so far is 29 minutes, maybe 30 roughly. So, and we are 0.6 nautical miles basically off from Munns Park.
Good. You made it to Munns Park. According to the nav log, we've got one more stop. Flagstaff Pulliam Airport.
Okay, so we're gonna pause
An
this.
easier way to navigate
We're gonna
is to
restart.
follow identifiable landmarks like highways. And just so happens we have one below us.
Okay, so we're gonna restart, reset, and restart. Okay, so we're gonna follow the highway, 9.92. There is a highway below us. I actually don't see a highway, but so follow the highway. Where is the highway? I really don't see a highway anywhere. Unless I'm missing it, but this here is 9 nautical miles away. So 343 is the heading. The landmark navigation. I still don't see this highway. Unless it's out on one of our sides, but I'm not seeing it. So okay, I'm not gonna try and crash or anything down to there. Maybe we'll see it when we actually get close or something. Possible. Okay, so 6.8 nautical miles. Uh, 7,600 feet. Still not seeing a road anywhere, but like I said, maybe once we get over there or something, maybe it'll be there. Open field, lots of trees. You can see the shadow of the plane actually on the forest. Okay, down to 5. Let me see, 7,400. Still not seeing the highway yet, so I'm not exactly sure where that is. But that's okay. So some interesting cloud detail, basically. Almost looks like up ahead it might be raining. I don't know. I actually don't even know if there's virtual weather that goes on with everything here, or if we, I haven't checked it out enough to know. But that'd be cool if it does. Like the left side, right side. So I'm interested to check out some of the other bigger planes too. I think that'll be cool. So we're at 2.7. 7,500. I do see something down below, but I can't really tell what it is. Don't really see a highway anywhere still. I see a highway down, like, well, sort of, but I don't even know. I don't know what I'm supposed to really be looking for here. There's a highway there. Unless they actually classify that as the landmark, basically. You can actually travel past the highway. There's one going up there. Nothing on that side. So we are at 0.7 nautical miles. Follow the highway. Anybody see a highway here? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, we better pull up just so we don't crash.
As you close in on Flagstaff Pulliam airspace, next step is setting up to enter the traffic pattern.
Okay, so downwind turn.
We've got clearance to enter the downwind leg and land on runway 21. Keep your attitude, then follow the standard pattern.
So we're gonna have to actually land up here on our downwind leg. You can see a highway over to the left hand side. It actually does look like there's some traffic on there. I'm gonna go up a little bit here. We're going to climb up too high, or else...
Lower your nose to a cruise attitude and reduce your power.
Okay, we're going to actually cut. There's their base turn and 2 nautical miles. We're doing about 2,000 RPM. There's the runway right there. So, looks fairly decent to me. .13. So same thing, 45 degrees once we get past there. Sort of slow in between here, but we have another 0.4 nautical miles.
Power should be at idle now, so you're losing altitude while maintaining cruise attitude.
We are learning or losing altitude. Final turn. It's 0.5. Let's see where exactly we are. Don't want to end up being too low and screw this up.
Finally, a landing on runway 21, and we'll call this one done.
Okay, so we have to turn. Line this up. This actually might be our best one yet. Yeah, it's pretty good, I think. I can get this lined up on center. I'm going to end up coming in too short. Okay, I'm going to like cut back all power. And we're going to come in super soft if we can. There we go. That was a much better landing. I'm gonna apply the brakes. I'm gonna turn off to the right here. And we just have to go ahead and land, basically.
All right,
or stop.
VFR flight in the books.
There we go.
Not bad at all.
Okay, so that was fairly easy. That's basically just it takes a little bit. So, first slow navigation, or next training flight, first navigation solo. I just want to see what the training menu is. I want to know if this is the last one or not. The first slow navigation solo. So I'm assuming we're gonna have to do that by ourselves now, which hopefully that's a longer flight. But we'll see. So this will be our last one right here. First solo navigation, fly from A to B entirely on your own. Okay. So let me see. Okay, so the first time we had problems because we couldn't figure out where exactly the runway and everything was. This time we're actually going down, so hopefully we're not going to overshoot this. This is runway 21. I don't even know if... I have a feeling we're supposed to actually be coming in from the other end, which I think we are, but we'll see if this is actually runway 3. Yes, runway 3 is from the other end. We're gonna give it a little bit of power. Gonna pick it up a little bit here. We're gonna head out a little bit. We'll come around. Don't really want to climb at all. I just want to basically... There we go. There's runway 3. Okay, so we're gonna have to actually put the brake on. Land on aircraft, or land the aircraft on runway 3 and then taxi off here, and we should actually do fairly decent. We'll give it just a little bit of power.
Well done.
There we go. Managed to land. We didn't have to worry about it. So this time we actually managed to find it. The first time we sort of went on the wrong spot, so
Sky's the limit. I say it's just the beginning.
Looks like we're actually ready to sort of navigate and stuff. So there we go. Like I said, we did have a little bit of problems on the very start when we were trying to figure out where exactly to go. We sort of messed that up, but after getting our heading straightening out and stuff like that, we are actually good to go. There we go. We're back to our training menu. All of our training is done. And if you take a look there, our total is 1 hour and 53 minutes flight time. Go back to the training menu. And then what we're going to actually do, training menu itself, we're actually going to all be done, all of our training. So that's actually it for our training itself. I'm just going to quickly go back, take a look and see what are some of the things that we can actually check out and see. So all the stuff, training is all finished. Nothing left. I'm going to go back. Current live event, landing challenge. world map, activities, find your next challenge, news, everything else here. I don't know what's over on the right hand side. I don't see anything over there. So anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. You've been watching Xbox Ambassador Gamer with Lyme, and we will actually have some exciting new stuff for you guys coming up soon as we journey through Microsoft Flight Simulator and sort of explore the world. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Be sure to tune back in the channel as we get into some interesting stuff now, because now we can actually do a voyage and we'll see what happens. So back to you guys soon. Bye for now.